Wise or Revolut? Who's better? I've personally used them both for over 3 years now, so today I'm going to help you figure this out by explaining all their differences. I'll cover the trust and credibility factor, features, fees and exchange rate, and customer support, and find out who has the highest overall rating. So by the end of the video, you will know exactly who to choose and why. I'm not going to waste your time, so let's get straight into it. Let's start with the big question. Is your money actually safe with these fintech companies? Wise is a publicly listed company in the UK, which means they're held to strict standards of transparency and accountability. Revolut, while not publicly listed, is still a big player in the industry. They serve over 160 countries around the world, while Wise goes even further to cover 190 plus countries, meaning both companies must follow local regulations in each country where they operate, giving you added peace of mind. The big difference here is that Revolut has secured a full banking license in the UK and the European Economic Area. This means if you're in one of these 31 countries, your money's insured up to £85,000 in the UK and €100,000 in the EEA, giving Revolut a slight edge in this department. With Wise, your money is stored in major government-backed banks like Barclays, Citibank, and Chase, which is still super secured, just without the government insurance backing. I truly believe your money is in safe hands with either options here. I've rated Wise a 9 out of 10 for trust and credibility. The only reason they lost that 1 point is because unlike traditional banks, they aren't backed by the government directly. Revolut scores slightly higher at 9.5 out of 10, thanks to that additional banking license protection in certain regions. Revolut wins round 1 here. Both Wise and Revolut offer multi-currency accounts that you can open for free with 0 monthly fees. Wise lets you hold over 40 different currencies, with 23 of them having their own local bank account details. Revolut is slightly behind here, with 34 currencies, but still offer plenty for most users. One key difference is Revolut is only giving you one home currency account for deposits. So if you're transferring in from a different currency, you might get hit with an international transaction fee. Just something to keep in mind. Both services lets you set automated exchange rate triggers, which is perfect if you're planning a big purchase or preparing for a holiday, allowing you to lock in the best rate and get more value. And sending money is super easy on both platforms. Whether you're using desktop or mobile, you just click to send, fill out the recipient's details, select the amount, check the transparent fees, and confirm. It's as simple as that. Now for these cards, Wise offers a debit card for a one-time cost of $10, plus up to 3 free digital cards. Revolut also gives you a physical card for the same price as Wise, plus 1 free digital card. Both companies' cards integrate with Apple Pay and Google Pay, making them perfect for shopping on websites you don't fully trust. Where I believe Revolut pulls ahead is with their investing features. They offer options for buying stocks and crypto, and in some countries, you can even earn interest on your balance or collect Rev points for travels, stays, experience, or discounts on online purchases. Wise's investing feature, which allows you to earn interest, is only available in few selected locations, so you likely won't be able to earn interest on money stored with them. I've scored Wise a 9 out of 10 for features, deducting 1 point because it isn't available in all countries and has limited investing options. Revolut scores 9.5 out of 10 here, only losing half a point for not being available everywhere, but gaining points for their more comprehensive investment offerings and reward system. Revolut wins round 2. One of the biggest advantages of both Wise and Revolut is how low their fees are for international money transfers compared to traditional banks. With a local bank, you'd be looking at an international wire fee of around $10 to $30, plus a high exchange rate markup, making it very expensive. Both Wise and Revolut are much cheaper because they don't move your money across borders in the traditional way. If you wanted to transfer money from the US to Australia as an example, they would receive your funds in their US account and then send the equivalent from their Australian account to you, keeping your money local and avoiding those international wire fees. Here's where they differ though. Wise uses the mid-market exchange rate, the fairest and most transparent rate available, like the one you find on Google, and then add a small transparent fee on top of that. Revolut, on the other hand, adds a small markup to the exchange rate, especially on the weekends when they charge a 1% fee on transfers. Both are still super cheap compared to traditional banks, but Wise is more transparent about their fee structure. The main difference lies in how they structure their fee-free allowance. While Wise keeps it simple with one free plan, Revolut offers 5 subscription plans, 1 free standard plan and 4 paid ones. On Revolut's free plan, you get £1,000 of fee-free currency exchange per month, with a small fee if you exceed that limit. The higher the plan you're on, the higher the fee-free limit you'll get. Remember that weekend exchange rate fee with Revolut, so stick to weekends for the best deals. Both services provide exchange rate comparison calculators so you can verify you're getting the best deal for each transfer. Generally, I find Revolut is cheaper when transferring smaller amount on weekends, but for bigger amounts, in the thousands of dollars, Wise is typically going to win most of the time here. So they're both useful in different ways. And I have a way for you to save even more with both services so you don't have to worry. You can get fee-free transfers on your first £500 with Wise. And if you choose Revolut, you can get 3 months of their premium plan for free, which gives you an extra fee-free exchange and a higher cash withdrawal limit. So check out the link in the description and claim these bonuses while they're available. For ATM withdrawals, Wise gives you 2 free withdrawals each month, totaling under £200, while Revolut on the standard plan allows 5 free withdrawals, as long as they don't exceed the same £200. Both charge a small fee after you hit these limits, and Revolut lets you increase your limits by upgrading to a higher tier plan. Revolut's premium plan also includes extra perks like airport lounge access, various insurance options, and partner benefits with services like NordVPN, WeWork, and ClassPass. If you're already using some of these services, upgrading to a paid Revolut plan might actually save you money overall. I gave Wise a 9 out of 10 for fees and exchange rates, as they're cheaper than other options most of the time and use the true mid-market rate. Revolut scores an 8.5 out of 10 here. They can be cheaper for smaller transfers, but the weekend markup and the less transparent exchange rate approach cost them an extra point here. Wise wins round 3. Customer service can really make or break fintech companies, and I've had some interesting experiences with both. With Wise, I faced a situation in April 2023 where 14 fraudulent transactions hit my card from an old DD rideshare account. Wise blocked all of them, and although it took about 2 months to get my money back, longer than expected, I did eventually receive all of it. The process was smooth. I entered my phone number, they called me right back and helped block my card. Then they submitted a fraud claim and arranged for a new debit card to be sent out to me for free. Revolut's fraud protection has also been impressive in my experience. I once had a fraudulent transaction on my virtual card that Revolut flagged before I even noticed it. They refunded the money within a few days, which was a huge relief for me while traveling at the time. For general issues, both Wise and Revolut offer 24/7 live chat support. But the big difference? Revolut doesn't offer phone support unless you're paying a monthly fee on their Ultra plan. And even then, it's only a callback service. If immediate phone support is important to you, then Wise wins easily here. I rated Wise's customer support service a 9 out of 10, while Revolut scores an 8 out of 10, primarily due to the limited phone support options. Wise wins round 4. Despite my high overall ratings, with both having solid Trustpilot ratings, neither option is perfect. Both services have limited global availability. If you're in countries like Afghanistan or Russia, you won't be able to use Wise. Similarly, Revolut is only available in specific countries also, so check their websites to see if you're eligible. Both companies also have strict account usage policies. If they detect any suspicious activity, they won't hesitate to freeze or even shut down your accounts, which can be a major headache if you rely on either for your finances. This is actually one of the main complaints for both services on Trustpilot. I've personally gone through account audits with both companies myself. While being inconvenient, I simply provided the basic information they requested, and everything cleared up quickly. I personally don't think it's something to worry about if you're not doing anything shady. Another minor issue I've encountered with both is that tap to pay or card insertion doesn't always work smoothly at all shops. I've seen similar reports from other users on Trustpilot as well, but it's pretty rare in my experience. So it's not a major concern, but something to be aware of. So I recommend having a backup payment option when traveling just to be safe. The final tally gives us a tie with both Wise and Revolut scoring 9 points overall. This isn't surprising considering how neck and neck these services are. Revolut takes the lead with better features and stronger banking protections in certain regions, while Wise wins with more transparent exchange rates and better customer support. So which option should you choose? I recommend signing up for both, just like I have, and use Wise for big transfers and Revolut for smaller ones. And if you want help in setting up and using both Wise and Revolut, you can click on these 2 videos here next for the full tutorial.